Katie, from your perspective, tell us what were kind of your takeaways from the opening weekend. What did you think?
Honestly, it was just kind of fun to get to show everything we've been working on all summer. I mean, we were home for the summer, but all of us were doing stuff to be prepared for these moments, and being able to play competitive teams and hardworking teams and showcase what we can do in those moments was just really exciting.
What do you think of the opportunity to be at home here against what seems like a pretty good group of opponents in that UND Classic event?
Excited. I love my own bed, love my apartment, get to cook good food with my teammates, so it's nice being able to be home, be in the Betty. I mean, our community is such a great community to get to play around, so just super excited to be back in the Betty and home for a weekend, get to go to classes, and it's exciting.
Anything surprise you from the opening weekend? I'm sure it's kind of an opportunity to see some rookies meld into the rest of the group. Did you have any takeaways of things that surprised you there?
Honestly, just how much we felt as one. I mean, every time I stepped on the court, all 5 girls were just putting their trust into me, knowing that I could do it. And then every time I stepped off the court, just everybody was ready to give me feedback, be able to help me. So I think just how fast we can perform as one is super exciting, and honestly not something I was expecting, but we did put a lot of work into it over the last 3 years. So it's really exciting to reap the benefits of it.
Katie, to kind of have the experience back-to-back games out on the road and now the same thing at home, how does that help the team out in the long run to have these quick-fire matches just in the matter of days?
I think it's just important to know that we can perform well in 3 games back-to-back, and we'll have Thursday, Saturday games, and just being able to have that break on a Friday during season is going to be astronomically beneficial. So just being able to perform and show up how we want to show up every single time in back-to-back games is just really great experience. I mean, we're all going to be tired during season, but we were tired last weekend and we were able to perform, so it's just a little confidence boost at the beginning of the season.
And kind of speak on the depth of the team you're seeing early on. I mean, a lot of talent seems to be up and down this team, or just very early on into the season.
I mean, I think it's awesome. I mean, Calla Cooper's a freshman, and I'm a junior, and I'm looking up to her, trying to play like her, and just there's so many people you can learn from on this roster, and like learning from the middles on how to play defense. I mean, our liberos are doing so much. All 4 of them are working so hard that I have to do a different swing in practice every single time. So just being able to have that depth and playing against girls where it feels like you're constantly playing against one of the best teams that in practice that we always have to fight to try to win in practice. And it's really awesome to get to play with a bunch of people. It doesn't matter who you're paired next to, it's going to be a fight, so it's really exciting.
Question I have is, how important are these road trips for you guys as a roster to, really get these younger freshmen and sophomores, more in depth with the team and transfers as well? And, how did it go this past weekend with that?
I mean, it's always really important. We want to start off as strong as we can, and over the summer we've done a ton of work of showing them our systems, showing them how we work, and just being able to put it all in play over the past weekend was super fun. And like, we're in hotel rooms with each other. Like, I was with somebody who's new to the roster this year, Alexandria Harper, and just being able to learn more about her is super important. Like, these are the moments where you get a bond with your teammates the most. So to be honest, it didn't even really feel like it was a brand new roster. Like, it already feels like we're one and we're a family. So it was just fun to get to spend time together and get to show what we've been working on.
All right, final question I have for you is, coming off that close loss to New Mexico, how did it feel when you guys got that win over Tulane, for this group, and to see the growth that you guys have had?
I mean, it felt great. We worked for it. I mean, even though we lost that New Mexico game, like, we all still felt great about it. Like, we worked really hard. Those were tough 5 sets, and that's a great team. So just being able to come back from that, I mean, we got home late and be able to wake up early and show up and be who we wanted to be in that moment was super exciting. I mean, no matter if we were to lose that game, we still would have been able to learn a lot from it and grow from it. So it's just exciting to see how much growth we can have in just the beginning of the season.